The story begins in ancient China, where a powerful ruler known as the Dragon Emperor ruled. He had no mercy and destroyed all the surrounding kingdoms. He forced his captured enemies to build the Great Wall of China. But even with all his power and riches, the emperor wanted to become immortal. To do that, he sent his trusted general Ming to a powerful witch named Zi Yuan, who knew the secret to eternal life. But Ming fell in love with Zi Yuan. When the emperor found out, he killed Ming and stabbed Zi Yuan too. Right after that, the emperor saw sand falling from his eyes. Zi Yuan cursed him and turned him and his entire army into stone. And they remained that way for thousands of years. The story then jumps to London, where we meet Rick and his wife Evelyn, former treasure hunters who are now retired and living a boring life. Evelyn is worried about their son Alex, who hasn't replied to any of her letters. Rick believes Alex doesn't care about keeping in touch. In reality, Alex had lied about being in college. He was in China, searching for the Dragon Emperor's tomb. He worked with Professor Wilson, and after days of digging, their team finally found the hidden gate. They blasted it open and entered a trap-filled tomb. One wrong step activated deadly traps, but they moved ahead carefully. They soon found thousands of stone warriors, the Emperor's army. Suddenly, one of the team members triggered another trap, and 3 of them died. Alex was scared, but Wilson told him to stay focused. They found a compass pointing the wrong way. Once they adjusted it, the floor opened, and Alex fell into a dark chamber. There, he found the stone statue of the Dragon Emperor himself. He called Wilson to tell him, but got no reply. Suddenly, a masked assassin attacked him, trying to trap him inside. Alex blocked the door using an old artifact. After a struggle, he saw the attacker's face. It was a girl. Right then, Wilson arrived and opened fire, scaring the assassin away. Back in England, a British agent named Benjamin offered Rick and Evelyn one last mission: to deliver the Eye of Shangri-La to a museum in Shanghai. At first, they refused but later agreed. In Shanghai, they met Evelyn's brother Jonathan, who ran a nightclub. Soon, Alex got into a fight in the kitchen and Rick stepped in. That's when Rick recognized the man as Mad Dog McGuire, an old friend. Rick and Evelyn tried bonding with Alex, but he didn't want to talk. He shouted that he wasn't going back to college and left the club. Evelyn told Rick to be more understanding with their son. They agreed to fix their relationship with him. Meanwhile, a Chinese general named Yang learned Rick had the Eye of Shangri-La. Yang wanted to use it to bring the Dragon Emperor back to life and make China a superpower. That evening, Alex showed his parents the statue he had found. The the Dragon Emperor. Rick was proud. Later, Alex realized someone was following him. He tracked the person and found out Wilson had betrayed them. He was working with General Yong all along. Yong forced Evelyn to read the spell written on the eye. As she did, the eye turned into a cup containing the elixir of life. Yong spilled it on the statue, and the Emperor began to awaken. Alex, Evelyn, Rick, and the mystery girl Lynn fought back. Lynn tried to destroy the Emperor using a sacred dagger, but she stabbed the wrong body. The real Emperor had come alive, and now even his stone horse turned real. Rick attacked him, but bullets had no effect. A chase broke out through the city. Rick jumped onto a horse to follow the Emperor, while Alex still refused to work with his dad. Things got worse when the Emperor lit their firework-loaded truck on fire. Lynn and Alex tried stopping him, but General Yong shot Lynn. She survived though, and revealed she wasn't hit. Yong detached their cart from the horses, causing it to crash. The Emperor turned the road to ice, leading to chaos. Everyone barely escaped as the festival crowd got mixed up in the action. Evelyn and Jonathan jumped from the exploding truck just in time. Later, at Jonathan's nightclub, Lynn revealed she was part of the Emperor's bloodline and that her family had protected his tomb for centuries. She showed them the special dagger that could kill him for good. The group then flew to the Himalayas, facing a deadly snowstorm along the way. Once they reached a temple, they planned to stop the Emperor before he could regain full power. But Yang's army launched an attack. Jonathan tried to set bombs around the temple, but lost his lighter. Meanwhile, Lin was chanting in a strange language outside the temple. Suddenly, giant creatures called Yetis appeared and helped them fight the army. Eventually, Jonathan lit the bombs, and most of the enemies were defeated. But the Emperor appeared and used his magic to stop the explosion and scare away the Yetis. He climbed the Golden Tower and placed the Eye of Shangri-La on top, triggering a magical signal. Alex tried to stop him using dynamite, but the Emperor threw a sword at him. Rick pushed Alex out of the way and got hurt instead. The explosion triggered an avalanche, but the Yetis saved them. Back in a cave, they met Ziyuan, who was still alive and Lin's mother. She healed Rick and explained how she had been saved by the Yetis after the Emperor stabbed her centuries ago. She admitted she and Lin were immortal. Lin told Alex she cared about him, but was scared to fall in love with a mortal. Still, it was clear they liked each other. The next day, they arrived at a temple with a golden tower. A massive battle broke out between their group and Yang's soldiers. Ziyuan sacrificed her and Lin's immortality to bring back the Emperor's ancient enemies buried under the Great Wall. These skeleton warriors rose from the ground, ready to fight. While Lin was captured, Alex disguised himself as a soldier and rescued her. Meanwhile, Zi Yuan fought the emperor but lost her sword. She secretly grabbed the sacred dagger before being thrown off a cliff. As the emperor turned into a three-headed dragon and destroyed their plane, Rick and the others regrouped. Zi Yuan died in Lin's arms but gave her the dagger. Rick and Alex rushed to stop the emperor. During the final battle, Rick tried to stab him but failed. The dagger broke into 2 pieces. Lin and Evelyn killed General Yang, while Rick and the Emperor continued fighting. Alex passed Rick a secret message in the sand using the broken blade. Rick understood the plan. He stabbed the Emperor with one half, and Alex stabbed with the other. That finally killed the Emperor, and with his last breath, his army vanished. In the end, the family returned to Shanghai. Rick and Evelyn danced together, while Alex and Lin were also seen happy and close.